little nippy German boats are doing a surprising amount of damage. I don't like it. 373 industrial goods production, 54 military. More importantly, how's the inflation? 11%. So building up industry does have a negative impact on inflation. That is a downside, unfortunately. Let's select all of you with the exception of the big guns. And just say attack. Are we out of resources already? Yes. Artillery is expensive to fire. Beware of that fact. And we are launching a pretty big offensive up there, so. I dislike the fact that garrisons can't shoot back at those artillery, those ships sailing down a sodding river. I'm pretty sure that even small arms fire would be able to hit that. Alright, how is the debt burden? 1.8 billion. Canada's now 2.3 billion. They're now the most indebted. How? These are people not even in the war, really. Right, let's deselect the artillery. Just say everyone attack that. Just en masse. Go and take Lüneburg for us. Oh, now that's a point. We can't cross the river. Unless we get some engineers out here. Hamburg is the crossing, but that's going to give all the land to France. I really need Germany to take this back. Please. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. Take it back. Alright, a lot of the repairs are being finished now, which is good. We should be seeing these bolstering even more. Oh, those are garrisons. Oh no, that's my Minerva. There we go. Lüneburg has fallen to our mighty forces. Huzzah. So am I right in thinking that we cannot cross? I am indeed. We'll need to take a while for our supply to catch up, but all of these units here can take a bit of time to recuperate. I just want to get to the edge of the forest here so we can fortify that against any possible counterattack. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the infantry units that we brought with us. 3 of you there. 2 of you can stay here in Lüneburg and hold my path through, and then our artillery units can hide out in here. And if we have to go up to Wolfsburg, then we can do that. Cell. Oh no, the cell would just be a crossing down towards Hanover. They've taken Bremen. That's not good. This is why we needed to leave some troops in Bremen, apparently. Thankfully we do have some units being prepared, and the Minervas are on their way back. But this is going to mean that keeping supply here is going to be a bit more difficult. Hopefully the garrisons here aren't that very strong. Okay, they're not strong at all. Good. Just move you guys out so I can see what this button here is showing me. Come on, what's the... There we go. You can return. I think that was just a consumer goods factory. Yeah, we're producing quite a few consumer goods now, so we should be making money from that. Which is excellent. We lost a bunch of units. Infantry, garrison, 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 infantry, garrison, garrison. I think that was probably just naval attacks once more, though. It's fine. Is Mordred real Dutch? Mordred is real Dutch. Right, we need to wait for our infantry reinforcements to arrive in Bremen, because I don't want to be cut off there again. That would be very bad. Ja, ik kan wel een beetje Nederlands. But I'm kind of out of practice. You guys are done. Building military goods. Actual use, I think, is so high because we're repairing units. But that's reasonable. I dislike how few Entente ships I'm seeing in this area. This is not good. I have a feeling that we might be starting to be attritioned down a bit at sea. I mean, part of the good thing here is this is going to result in a significant upgrade in ship strength after this. Have the French at least pushed back here yet? I don't think they really have. So once again, I'm just trying to see the button so I can click it. Come on, let me click that button. There we go. Construction complete. You guys back into Bonn. Lovely. Right, has that infantry guy arrived yet? No. Could send the cavalry. You know what? The cavalry can go and hold it. Means I can use the Minervas to actually push forwards once again towards Magdeburg and see what we're going to be up against. Do a little bit of scouting. We'll need to make sure that we have a lot more stockpiled equipment though. Three French submarines chasing down the König Albert capital ship. And apparently ignoring it. Look at it just obliterate the garrisons. Oh, we can actually skip Magdeburg entirely. Oh, we're probably out of supply. Let's back off a bit. Keep going. Let's get home. And we're back in supply. We'll wait until we have this area covered. Oh no, we're going to have to hold there otherwise. No, let's hold here. Let the supply flow. I mean, this actually might be when we need to have supply trucks. If we want this push to continue. I mean, I mostly want to take Berlin so that we can steal the money which they have there. Because you do get a portion of their treasury when you take a capital. Can you also annex a region diplomatically in this game? I don't think so. Not 100% sure on that one. I've heard like you might be able to annex colonies, but outside of that I don't know. And hello, Arunimalb. Hello, I'm Dutch. Hello, I am also Dutch. Hoe gaat het? Alright, so military production up. Industrial goods production up, though our supply is getting a little bit lighter. So if we took over these areas, then we would be able to pillage more. Right, let's push forwards a little bit more. Now the supply is starting to catch up, though. We are like at the very edge of apparently where our supply depots can actually reach out here. So yes, I think we will need supply trucks. I think this push on Berlin is going to be rather more difficult than I perhaps expected. Alright, so we have the practical turbine applications, which I think leads to better shipbuilding. No, it doesn't. Marine steam turbine, there you go. Let's grab that. Push out one more tile. Let the supply catch up. Move forwards. Oh, good. I really want ships. I really want to take this land back off of France as well. But mostly I want ships. Right, I'm going to go ahead and order 2 supply trucks. And I'm going to put them ahead of the Minervas. Like so. Right. Oh, we have another Minerva. Nice. Arunimalb, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, it totally is. My finger is really just going. Hi, Berlin. 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 Hey, Berlin. Berlin. Hey, Berlin. Berlin. Look what we can do. Berlin. Hey, hey, Berlin. Do you have any ships in Indonesia? Dutch always had a navy there. No, and any ships that I did have I sold to the British because they sucked. Like, they were basically just sailing boats in the First World War. They were terrible. If they so much as saw a German ship, they would just die. I think I'm going to have to build a supply depot somewhere. Maybe in Bremen. Or if we took Cell, then we could build a thing there. Or if we took Hanover. I kind of want to take this area, so we can have multiple vectors of attack. And I know that we have supply coming from here. Let's do it. Launch another offensive. I mean, this is all small arms, so we should theoretically have enough ammunition for this. And these are regular infantry units against garrisons, so we should be quite a lot more effective. You want to sell me 49,000 barrels of oil in exchange for 400,000. No. You're offering me 7 million in exchange for 12 million. That sounds like a bad deal. And I still have loads of oil, so I'm sorry USA, but no. I mean, I know making deals with countries increases your treaties strength and also your market strength, which means that you get better deals in the future, but I'm in the sodding war, I cannot afford it right now. If I was at peace I might have considered it. Plus I'm the Netherlands, I have my own oil fields up in Friesland. Technically gas fields, but it counts as oil in this. This really goes to show you just how much ammunition artillery use. Like, this is being so much more efficient than usual. I think we probably need to attack into here. Do you have more troops available? No. Ah, yes we do. Hello. Actually, some of you need to stay in there to hold that. Bliefeld has fallen. Excellent. And yes, I'm going to say that you should move forward. You guys can go to there, and you go off to Paderborn. This is proving to be yet another pretty effective assault, actually. Looks like we're beating Germany. Yeah, we definitely are. German armies just seem to have disappeared. Their last real position of resistance was Munster and Osnabrück, but we took those. And since then they haven't really been able to put up much of a fight. And now I was stripping the Ruhr Valley of all raw materials and then sending those home. In fact, I'm going to continue doing that. Because as I said previously, I don't mind sending these items, building up our own industry at the expense of theirs. Because I might just give Germany back to the Germans, who... Europe is a little bit more interesting in the future rather than just taking the whole area ourselves. I'm allied with the Entente. I'm against the Germans. They declared war on me. I was neutral in absolutely everything. I was very careful at being neutral. I wasn't making friends with anyone. I was trading with everyone equally. But Germany still declared war, so I was like, alright. So be it. And the German offensive faltered on the Dutch border. Yeah, this is definitely the far extent of our supply train. Actually, no, I will leave you there, because we seem to be just about okay. Oh, we're getting a bunch more manoeuvres here. What I could do is send some of the manoeuvres forwards, actually. Let's send those two infantry here. Send the manoeuvres back, and then they can be used to reinforce. In fact, I might attack from the north into Hanover. Although Hanover, I'm pretty sure, will be garrisoned. And also, we're almost out of military equipment, so we probably could do with just sitting on our haunches for a while. Hey, okay. Am I in a war? Judging by all the shooting, yes. Research breakthrough. We have got weapon manufacturing advances. Excellent. That should hopefully lead to, yes, a whole bunch of good things. This leads to better artillery. Excellent. And better infantry upgrades? No, that's still militia. I'm going to get the artillery bore improvements. And we will stick with that for now. Alright, so they have artillery around here somewhere. Hanover is pretty well garrisoned. Ow, 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 ow. Run, 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 run. Flee, flee. Yeah, the artillery hurt. So Hanover we need to be careful about, because they will just bomb us. We'll go and repair with you guys. Meanwhile, this offensive can basically continue. We can take over all of these coal mines and send all their lovely, lovely resources back to the Netherlands. So like a Franco-Prussian war scenario. No, this is the earliest it goes. First World War. It goes all the way up to 2050 though. The latest thing that they've added in this is the First World War aspect, and it can go all the way through. Like, my plan is to basically play as far as I can go. certainly into the Second World War, depending on what state we leave Europe in. So I don't want to do too much damage to the other European powers here. Where the hell are you going? That's brave. Yeah, you're as good as dead. That seemed a bit silly there, buddy. Right. Saving Private Idiot here. Actually, I can back you off this way. If you wanted to go up that way, then you would be more than welcome to. Otherwise, you know, we'll just launch a massive assault here. I think we just took it. No? Yes, maybe, possibly, probably not. Hello? Right, you are really wanting to sell me some oil, aren't you? And your deals are getting worse. Alright, I will accept those. You are trying to sell me... No, you are trying to buy industrial goods. And you are offering me a fair amount of money. Very well, Mexico. And this is apparently when the Dutch international trade stuff starts. Alright, who the hell is bombarding me with artillery? I don't appreciate that. Let's back some of you off for repairs. This is just them walking past and obliterating that group. Oh, you are looking a little bit damaged there, buddy. Let's back you off, get you some repairs. Right, you lot are fine. Yeah, go ahead and occupy it. Actually, no, leave two of you there, and then the other two can sit in here. Although you are going to be in prime bombardment range of Hanover. Yes, you are. Alright, in that case, I am going to go ahead and scrap these. Terrible place for having factories on the front line here. Don't want to pay for the repairs, so I won't. And because we're scrapping it, we get resources back. That's why we're not destroying. Destroying just nukes it, essentially. We're stripping the Germans of their industry, shipping it back to the Netherlands, building our own. But you are a full goods plant. These ones I'll probably leave. Oh, and some oil as well. Go ahead and repair. Go ahead and repair. There we go. Because we should be getting absolutely tons of industrial goods at this stage. That was a pretty good push, actually. Is this game historical? Does the Communist Revolution start in Russia? It does indeed. But considering the Russians are actually pushing back, I don't know if it will. I don't know what the triggers are. Like whether it's very dynamic or not. Please don't let my great-great-grandfather die, or I won't be born. No promises. I'll see what I can do. Oh. Why are the French taking even more of my territory? They've literally taken a Dutch city now. How? Some of the land conquest mechanics in this game make absolutely zero sense. Ooh, you guys are actually in range of Hanover. If I hide you in the trees here, I can be shelling Hanover to make any later offensive that much easier. I think I'm going to do that. Is Serbia overrun? Yeah, they were out a while ago. The current fight is Romania versus Bulgaria, and I think Romania's at war with Austria as well. But Romania stands to gain quite a lot out of that conflict. Were there any transport ships? Well, I still have got garrisons in those coastal cities. Yes, the Germans keep on bombarding them and killing them every now and then, but there are still some there. Why is Südtirol Italian? Because the Italians took it. They're at war with Austria. Right, you lot. Bombard Hanover. This is why I love my uber long-range artillery. Sodding expensive to keep in the field, but so worth it when you need that little bit of extra range. I'm getting some pretty well experienced units as well now. Ooh, we are on the absolute outskirts of Frankfurt. But really, this is the French trying to do that. Is they're just giving the land to me, which is very nice of them. It might have been seized in a previous war. I don't really know, honestly. Would have been pre-World War I, though. $174,000 industrial goods. I feel like we should be building something again. Let's get some more industrial good production going. No, you know what I'm going to get? I'm going to build, very controversial, and some of you may not believe that I'm interested in this type of thing, but I'm going to build a naval production facility. And I'm going to stick it down in Rotterdam. Extremely expensive, will cost us a small fortune to produce. Worth it. But this will also completely drain us of military goods, so we need to just sit back and... Any way to check? I don't think so. Oh, now we're shooting back at you. So apparently regular forces can shoot back, it's just... what are they called? Garrisons who can't. Interesting. I'm really tempted to just stick some artillery in here just to shoot at them. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to stick some artillery in Amersfoort and just shoot at these submarines if we can. Say okay.